definition of deviance?
Of who?
No, deviance.
Deviance? As
Nobody?
in deviousness?
Nobody?
Or deviant?
I don't know.
Deviant.
I don't know.
Well,
Tell us.
basically, last year in good old sociology, we learned about deviance. It's breaking a social norm and having a negative reaction from like the people around you.
Oh.
So, we were gonna have a little fun experiment where we had to record ourselves being deviant and show our teacher. Only restrictions are that we couldn't break the school policy and we couldn't break the law because, I mean, our teacher didn't want to have to bail us out of jail. Pretty understandable, if you ask me. So, he gave some examples, like you could walk on the left side of the hallway or pay and I'll change. But I knew what I wanted to do from the get-go. So my best friend was in my class. I was like, yo, Mia, I choose you. You're my partner, all right? Yo, we're going to go and we're going to sit down at Starbucks next to random people. Seemed easy enough. You know, most people, they enjoy their privacy. They want their space, you know. They didn't ask for me to be there next to them. So we go to Starbucks later that week. And, you know, we have this flawless plan. So we're both going to order a drink and we're going to, like, sit down, you know. And then one of us will get up and go sit at a table, and the other one will just casually record on their phone, you know, not suspicious at all. No. So I go first. I get up and I go to this, you know, square table where there are two guys and a girl, and I'm just sitting down. Now the guy directly next to me, he was on his phone, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to bother him. They're studying for some type of final, and it looked like it had something to do with, like, psychology, and I'd taken all of the psychology classes at my school, so I felt like I fit in pretty well. I was like, all right, this is pretty easy. 5 minutes later, I'm like, okay, I'm just really bored. Like, nothing is happening. They're not talking to me. They're just studying. Like, what am I going to do? So I get up, I switch seats with Mia, and this time I'm recording her on her phone, and she goes and sits next to a girl in a booth. And this kid with curly hair right next to her goes, I called it! I knew it! I knew that she was going to sit down next to them. Let me guess, you guys are taking, like, some type of, like, social experiment, aren't you? So, now, he was right on the money, and he knew it. So, we're like, yeah. So, I get up, and I go over to the table with the teenagers, and I'm like, hey, you guys were, like, so sweet. You know, you just, like, let me join you. Thank you for that. So the girl goes, what? Like, I thought you were friends with him, pointing to the guy to the left.
Oh God,
The guy to the left just gestures to the other guy in the group and goes, I thought she was friends with you. And he just goes, yeah, I don't know you, but I'm like, if you want to sit with us, that's all right. So now that was kind of ruined, you know, we couldn't be there because now everybody knew what we were doing. We go to a Starbucks that's down the road. Now, we bring our drinks so that way we don't get kicked out, you know, because we're smart. And Mia goes and she sits down next to this woman, and turns out she's studying to become a nurse, which is perfect, because that's what Mia wants to go into. She wants to go into the medical field. They have a great conversation. She only stops because, like, she felt bad because she's studying for, like, an exam. And she's like, you're in college, like, yikes, I don't want to waste your time. So it's once again my turn. So I get up and I go over to this, like, long table where there's a guy sitting and he has a Chromebook. You know, he looks my age. You know, our school gives out Chromebooks to everybody. So I pull out the chair directly next to him to see his backpack. And I'm just like, and he just pulls out your bag and goes, I'm sorry, were you planning on sitting there? I'm like, yeah, I was. And he's just like, okay. And so he lifts his backpack up, he puts it on the other side. And then I sit down and I go, I take a sip of my now cold Starbucks tea, and I'm like, so how's your day going? Silence. Anything eventful happen? Now, I don't know if this guy heard me or not, but he didn't say anything, and I was like, okay, well, you know, just ignoring somebody isn't necessarily a negative reaction. So, now that this whole being deviant was a bust, it's time for plan B. And now, we end up, like, heading over to my favorite store, Meijer, which is a step up from Walmart, but it's not as bougie as Target, okay? So it's, like, middle ground here. So I do the only natural thing one does when trying to get attention. All right, and I sing. Now, if you guys don't want to hear me sing, cover your ears for a minute. Trust me, I know it's not a pretty sound. So I just go, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts today. There they are, standing in a row. Bum, bum, bum. Big one, small one, soft as big as your head. Give it a twist, a flick of your wrist. That's what the shaman said. And now to top up my performance, I was swinging my basket. I was doing a little dance. So how in the HE double hockey sticks did I not get negative reactions? In fact, the only reaction I got was this one little kid who was like, you know, being pushed in a cart. He ended up singing too. I'm like, what? So in conclusion, being deviant, it's harder than you think.